Hey guys, welcome back. What you didn't see happen right before this is us having to adjust camera angles because my hair was too high for the last camera angle. So that's a positive for me because, the higher the hair, it's always sort of been my motto, my heels and my hair, the higher the better. That's sort of where I'm sort of landed in that over my life. But real quick, I just wanted to talk about kindness for a second. We've seen so much in the last several months in our country, especially with a lot of just mean-spirited and hateful things that have been said. And it's really all revolved around politics, no matter where you land, conservative, liberal, left, right, Republican, Democrat, it really doesn't matter. It's come from all angles and all sides, really in a steady stream for the last several months. I mean, it started probably back in February and March when we started closing everything down for the coronavirus pandemic. And everybody has their opinions, and that's okay. It's not bad to have an opinion about what's happening in our country. I think what's bad is when we start to elevate our opinion over people. Yes, we all think our opinions are correct. We all think that we think exactly the right way all the time. And I don't even think that's an exaggeration. I mean, we do. We think our opinion is right. And the thing is that somebody's opinion is right. You know what I mean? When you weigh facts and you weigh circumstances and you look at a whole picture, somebody's going to fall on what is the correct way to look at it. Now, there's always two sides to every story, and I understand that. And perspective is huge when it comes to how we believe and how we form our opinions. We often, or I should say probably all the time, form our opinion based on our own personal experience and where we're sort of at. But really, we've gone so far beyond formulating an opinion and sharing an opinion that we've started attacking each other, people who believe differently than we do. And it's just not right. First of all, as a believer that, when you read the Bible and you see love your neighbor, is the greatest, right? The greatest of these is love your neighbor. You really, there is no exemption to that. Now, if you're not, a believer and the Bible isn't your guide, let's just talk about basic human kindness for a second. Let's talk about treating each other as actual human beings instead of as less than just because we don't, believe the same thing. It just doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't further unity in our country at all. It doesn't further unity in humanity at all whenever we start treating each other that way, when we say the things that we say. And listen, when you give your opinion and you put it out there, you can't take that back. You can't take back the harsh words that you say. You can't take back the vitriol, really, that you put out there. You can apologize, you can be sorry, but it's out there. And I just think that we start doing a better job. 2021 is right on top of us. We're here. What if we just started doing a better job at thinking and responding instead of reacting all the time? I read a post today from Dr. Caroline Leaf that says, instead of reacting, close your eyes and think about what the most loving and wise version of yourself think about how they would respond, and then open your eyes and do that. And I thought, oh man, that is going to require us to go a step further, to go beyond, to start considering others ahead of ourselves. And I think in order to really have unity and health, we stop looking to government for that, and we start looking to, how it is we are treating one another, how it is we as a nation are responding to what we're being presented with, and how it is we're going to start speaking to people from here on out. What is that? Count to 10 before you react. Maybe some of us should start employing that. But what can you do? I mean, when you look at your life and you look at, your circle and what you get involved with, and if you get involved with politics, or maybe even at your job or your school or whoever you are surrounded by, how are you responding to them? How do you respond to the people that are in your life on a daily basis? How do you respond to strangers? I just think that, as we get into 2021 and we start really focusing on, whatever goals we've set for ourselves, whatever resolutions, if that's what you want to call them, we set for ourselves, let's start adding into that how we treat one another. I am deciding this year that I'm going to, show justice, to show mercy, to give grace, to be humble, and to show love, to, consider others ahead of myself. So it's not going to be easy. And, me putting it out there for you, it's a way of, me being held accountable. And you need to be as well. So let's really consider that as we get into 2021. Kindness and love and mercy. And let's just really believe that we can do better and we can be better. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.